Hello all, good evening. So far we understand how to deal with CRUD operations with the REST API, Node and Express.js. But here in this session we are going to understand some important VS Code extensions. Okay, these will help us to improve the development process. Okay, team, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So actually, so far we are testing APIs with Postman, right? So, but we have a better option. But why I explained Postman means still many organizations still they are using a Postman. That's why every one of you should familiar with the Postman also. That's why we have taken a Postman in the first phase. Of course, we are entering into the second phase of learning the Node and
Sir,
Express. Tell me,
what is the meaning of webpack, sir? Webpack.
Webpack is like it will help us to bundle the files actually. Suppose if you see, um, whenever we are any React application or any application, for example, are you able to see my screen?
Ah, yes, sir. Yes.
So you will create home.js file, okay, login.js file, right? In a React.js or JavaScript, any JavaScript framework. Either suppose if you have hundreds of JavaScript files are there. So instead of transferring all these 100 files to the client, what this webpack will do, this webpack will bundle, means it will copy all the code which is there in this 100 files into one file, main.js.
Sir, only JS file or any
Any,
files? For example, means same kind of files or different files also included in webpack, sir?
no, it depends on configuration, but mainly JavaScript files because suppose images are there, we can't add one image into another, right? So, but what it will do, it will try to optimize. And suppose CSS files are there. Uh, so CSS files, we can add all the CSS code into one JavaScript, one CSS file. That is one advantage, and we have many advantages. Of course, we can discuss about that in once we enter into the React.js. Okay, but if you want to learn, like definitely lots of, I will suggest you some good videos on that. Okay,
Ah, okay, sir.
but mainly it will for what
Combining the files
bundling.
together.
Okay, not only bundling, it will do, it will help us in many ways. Okay, okay, and now we can come back to the VS Code extensions. So what we are talking. So the Postman. So if you want to test any API, normally we are using a Postman, right? We are just opening the Postman and we have tested. So, but we have a better extension. VS Code is really awesome actually. So if you just go to this left side navigation bar, left side bar, you will find some extensions tab. Okay, just click on that. So you will find hundreds of extensions are there. First, let's go with a alternative for the Postman. That is Thunder client. Okay, I already installed this one. So if you see Thunder client, this is lightweight REST API client for VS Code. So I already installed, but if you didn't install, just install it. Here you will find the install button, install text. So just click on that, it will install. Once you have installed, it will you can find that it will add another icon in the same place below to that extension. So just click on that so that you can test APIs. Okay, I tried something. That's why it is showing these files. Suppose let me run our application. So what we have works so far. Node index. So it is working at localhost 3000, right? So So instead of opening a Postman, let's try to get the details. So localhost 3000 users. I hope we have route. Just for cross checking users. If whenever you hit this route, so definitely it will send all the user details. So here, let's, sorry, let's go to this tab and just send. So here you can change the method. So right now we are testing get method. I'll just click on it. So if it is working, yeah, you got it. So you see, you don't need to open Postman or something. So anyway, whenever we are working with a JavaScript code, definitely we are dealing with the VS Code, right? So if you have this extension, it is going to be very, very useful. Of course, if you want to add headers and the body and the authorization information, some tags, some other options are there. These things we can discuss later. So the majorly, if you want to go with the post method, put method, delete, patch. Okay, if you see we have done get post, put, delete, patch, and even some other options are there. We can discuss them later. Okay, now tell me, everyone, understood about this extension? Okay, this is the one important one. Of course, there are hundreds of extensions are there which are useful, but I will at least try to help you which are most important. So next one is this is I love this one. That is a prettier, prettier VS Code extension. So that formatter. So it will allow us to, because code formatting is really, really important. Okay, I will give you one example. I'm just writing, suppose app.js. Okay, I'm just writing a for loop. So normally we'll add a for loop, right? For loop. Otherwise, I will take if condition. It will be more easy. So I'm just putting simply one, something. Suppose again, I'm just adding another if condition. Uh, else like that you can add some if and then some working. So always you see whenever I click on save, the format has changed, right? Did you observe that? You see, right now the code is like this. Even suppose if I put like this else here, if is here, and else is the here, suppose sometimes whenever you're writing large amount of code, there is a chance that we don't focus on this the putting everything on a proper structure. So, but with the help of Prettier, if you see, whenever I'm saving this, it is just restructuring, it is formatting the code. This is very, very important because whenever we are writing the code, definitely other people, because in the same thing, because once you got a job and once you are working in a organization, definitely in a project, minimum 5 to 6 people will work. So we should work on a 2 3 people will work on a same JavaScript file. So whatever you are writing, others should understand. Whatever other people are writing, you should be able to understand the code. So that the code formatting is very, very important. So here uh, there is a extension called Prettier. So how many of you like this one? Do you need this or no need? You're good at writing the code in a proper way. Just say yes or no. Do you need this extension?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, probably yes. Okay. So what do you need to do? Just go to the extensions again. But here, sometimes what students will do, they will just install Prettier extension, but they will forgot to do other the settings. Okay. Here already I installed it. Okay, that is the first step. First we should install it. After that, okay, here, this prettier will give you lots of options. Okay, not only just like this one, because still it is not looking good actually for me. So if you go to prettier documentation, it will give us lots of options. Just a minute. Let's see. Instead of this, it's better to go with the LPMJS. Prettier. Yeah, sorry. So first thing is uh, we should install this extension. That is the first step. After that, we should install this package. So this package will give you lots of options. We can configure prettier settings option. Okay, so I'm just installing it actually. Prettier install prettier. Sorry, npm install prettier. Sorry. So this is the second step. We should install this node package. Okay, once you install it, we need to do another step actually. So that we should create one file. Okay, dot prettier inc something. Just let me recollect that file name. Hmm, because I used to forget this naming conventions. Okay, let me ask Google. Here config file. Okay, that we can call it as a config file, so that whenever we forgot things, just please ask, take help from Google and documentation. So we should create a dot prettier rc file. Okay, so it will allow a lot of formats. Right now I'm not going to explain in detail, so I will tell you in simpler way. So this file, okay, this is the configuration file for the prettier, so that here you can add your configurations. So what kind of configurations we can do, because that's user choice, because some people will like few features, some people don't like few things. So here, for example, okay, he has given a simple sample thing. I just copied the configuration. Save it. So here it is saying that trailing commas ES5. I will tell you what it is. And semicolons false. That means if you add a semicolon, automatically it will remove that semicolon. Okay. And single quotes true means whenever you use a double quotations anywhere in your code, it will convert into single quotations. And again, um, tab width. Tab width is 4. That means it will, because okay, here if you see there is a space, right, from left side to this one. So whenever you write some code, it will always take 4 character space. Okay, we can take some examples so that it will be easy. And another one is there. We should enable auto save option. uh, okay, first we can go with the simple example, then we can enable that feature as well. So first, for example, of course, app.js file is there. Okay, now what I'm doing, if you see, observe carefully, if um, a double equal to, I have given double quotations, suppose SSS. Okay, now I'm just doing it save. What happened? What you observed?
Double quotation converted to single.
Yes. Because even if you give a double quotations, it will automatically convert into single quotations. So I will show you one more time. because few people follow some structure, because they will say that in our project we should use only single quotation for strings. Few people allow double quotations also. That's our choice. And another one is I said, what is that? Semicolon. Okay, let's see. Semicolon. We said we don't need a semicolon, right? So I'm just writing console.log hello. So you see, I have given a semicolon, and whenever I save the file, if you see, observe carefully, what happened? That semicolon is gone. So for understanding purpose, I will add few statements. And even I have given a double quotations for that string. It is converting the double quotation to a single quotation, and it is removing that semicolons. Got it or not? Is it useful?
Yes.
It is very useful, because suppose, for example, there will be 100 projects in an industry, suppose in one organization, on especially JavaScript full stack development. Definitely, in 100 projects, they are using a Prettier. Okay, that means that is the most important extension actually. Okay, fine. Suppose what I said, the tab width 4, tab width 4. Okay, we can take another example here for the tab width. I'm just creating a function, the hello, simple. I'm just putting return. Again, I'm giving a double quotation. Hello. I'm just giving a. If you see, observe carefully, what will happen? Tell me how many changes you observed here. Okay. From here to first observe the code, and once done, observe, noted.
Yes, noted, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me how many things you observed, how many things it has formatted.
Semicolon removed and double.
Semicolon removed.
Okay.
Double quotation to single quotation.
Single quotation.
Another one is
Tab.
Space.
Tab
Space.
space.
tab space. Okay, here how many characters? One, two, three, four.
4.
Yeah. And another one is there. That is really smaller one. I will show you one thing. Okay, observe carefully. If I save, it is doing a formatting in a beautiful way. You can observe one more change in the code. Observe carefully at line number 6. At line number 6, observe line number 6. What you observed?
Parenthesis and the space between parenthesis and curly bracket.
Yes. But this is a proper structure how we can write the code. So if you install the Prettier, and what is this actually? I forgot the trailing commas. I forgot. Commas. What happened? Forgot it. No, okay. Just cross check. What is the effect of this trailing commas? If you know, just help me. And this is a prettier one. Here lots of configurations are there. So find the tab with 4 semicolon single quotation. If you see overrides, lots of things are there. But once we start doing project step by step, we can add more configurations. Okay. Now, understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
For how many extensions we have used?
Prettier and one more. Uh, what was the name?
What is that?
Thunder client.
Thunder client.
Thunder client.
So Thunder client is useful for testing the APIs, and Prettier is useful for this one,
Formatting.
formatting the code. And autosave actually, in a Visual Studio Code settings. Actually, where is the settings?
Left tab.
Settings, where this one? Oh,
Then yes, this is the setting.
yes, that's good. Settings here. If you see files auto save off, so make it on focus change. Control auto save of editors that have unsaved changes. After delay on focus change. So if you just see on focus change, because right now it is just formatting the code in a save. Once, lots of things, lots of settings are there. Formatting. If you see this one actually, format on save, that is working because if it is unchecked in your VS Code, so go to the settings and go to text editor formatting and just give it this tick mark. Okay, so if you give it this tick mark, so whenever after writing some code, if you just click, if you just save the file, automatically it will format the code. And in the same way, lots of settings are there. Really, I'm poor in this, using all these beautiful features. So hopefully you can start using one by one. Okay. So this is the, of course, second one only, right? This is also part of a prettier only. And the third one is go to extensions. Just search means ECMAScript. Of course, ESLint is one thing. I will come to that point. So this ES7 plus React Redux, React Native snippets. Okay, that means whenever we are working with a React JS, of course, any JavaScript code, it will give lots of snippets. Snippets means we don't need to write entire function. We don't need to write entire component structure, basic structure. So if you use shortcuts, automatically it will create that one. So already I installed this one. Let's take some example. I'm not sure. Right now, I'm not creating any React component. Let me try with the promises. Promise. Okay, if you see some promises there, I'm not sure. No, no, I forgot. I forgot. Okay, why I need to waste the time? Okay, we can take help from Google. Okay, so what's that? ES7. Because of course, React.js things I remember RFEC, RFC, something like that. Let's CSS code shortcuts. You will get lots of documentation. I'm just trying for a JavaScript one. Oh, actually, in the morning I've seen like we can create a promises structure. Okay. Yes, 7. It's VS Code. Because it is showing all React on it. I've seen. I did a practice, but I forgot that one. Okay, leave it. So let's go with RFC. Okay, this is what happened. Just observe carefully. I just written RFC only, RFC. So it has created React component. Okay, this is a React component structure. Okay, and go back. RF C, so that it will create a React functional component. Okay, see, it's because it will be more useful. Of course, while you are learning, we should not use the shortcuts. But once you are good at programming, once you understand the coding part and everything, while we are doing projects, we should use these things. Okay, that's why naturally I don't um, explain all these shortcuts to students until they got a job. Okay, but here no problem. We are discussing about the extension. That's why.
That is so time saving.
Yeah, definitely time saving. But what students will do now? They don't write. Uh, okay, and in interview, he doesn't allow you to use the snippets. Okay, he will
Okay.
ask you to write the code. Okay, if you lost that habit of writing this code, uh, so it will take too much time to recollect the structure of that component. Okay, so of course you should know the shortcuts, but you should do a practice whenever you are writing the code. Please write on your own so that you will remember for a long time. Got it?
Got it, sir.
Okay. So far, how many extensions done?
3.
Three. First one is Thunder Client. Second one is Prettier.
Prettier.
Third one is
ES7 React.
ECS7 snippets.
Snippet.
Okay. And let's go for the fourth one. That is ESLint actually, because it will we can configure and it will avoid the mistakes. So it will identify logical mistakes in our code actually. But this thing we can discuss later. But just remember, just install this ESLint also. Okay. And another one is Git lens. And Git, yeah, where is that? Lens. Spelling is wrong. So this is really useful because, of course, so far we didn't upload our code into a Git and we didn't configure the Git so far. But once we started using, so it will this Git will, because on a single project we are going to work like minimum 10, I told you right, 10 people, sometimes 20 people. So that here whenever you install the Git lens, it will show you that okay, who did who has written this code, who updated this code the last time, who on which merge request, on which commit it has done. So especially we will understand that, suppose normally, suppose you have written some this code. Okay, this is done by Pankaj. Okay, so Pankaj written like this, but this is wrong. This is wrong. But Pankaj is on leave and Mayur started working on that ticket. So any random person has taken that ticket or he wants to do some changes on the code. But you should know that who has done these changes, right? So Git lens will provide some information that who has updated this in the last time or like, got it right? What I'm saying? Who modified
Yes,
that
sir.
line of
Yes,
who
sir.
has done commit. So this is very very useful. Another one. So we have done Thunder Client, ES7, Prettier, ESLint. Okay, ESLint. Install that one. We can discuss later. Any other things? Crazy things? Okay. So far, these are the things which are useful for us. And but just ask top 10 or most useful uh, VS extensions for especially JavaScript. So let's see how many things we have covered. Lots of things is ES6 code snippets or ES7. Right now ES7 is available so that we can install ES7. Yeah, I got the snippets. So if you see, for even for each loop also we have a shortcut FRE. Let's see. FRE. FRE. Okay, you got a for each loop, right? Because it's not that much easy to by heart these things. You should start using so that yeah, process PROM. Okay, maybe I tried in the wrong way. PROM. Yeah, you see, or to, yes, no need to worry about it. It's just creating a promise. This is really useful, of course. 100 out of 100 people will use this one, but don't try to buy hard things. ESLint is most useful one, of course. We are going to use. I will explain in detail about that in coming days. Dot env. Oh, this we are coming because you should understand what is the importance of env file. At the time, I will explain. JavaScript booster, prettier. Okay, I think tailwinds is lots of things are there, but whatever I told you, those are most important. Of course, there is no to add extension because you will find hundreds of extensions in the VS Code. So whichever you feel is useful for you, you can install it and you can use it. Okay? Even if you see GitHub Copilot is there, so it is like your AI pair programmer. So it will give you some code also. Okay, I didn't try. Let's try this one. I didn't use AI so far. AI pair programmer. So it will give you 30 to 40% of the code for you. Okay? I didn't use this one. Let's take some example in the same place. Let's how to use this. Create unit tests. Create SQL query. I'm not sure how to use this, but try this one. This is very useful. Let me remove this thing. Create SQL. Maybe I don't know how to use that feature, but please try to understand the documentation. Definitely you will find the best examples how to use
that
this. No,
website la response.
sorry.
Nothing, sir.
Okay, some background discussion. Okay, definitely. Otherwise, if you ask Google Mother, definitely that. Mm, get, how to use this. Okay, I don't want to waste the time. I hope you are smarter than me to learn all these things. Okay, these are the things we have covered. Okay, just tell me how many of you remember what are the extensions we covered. First one is
Thunderbolt,
the client. Second one is
prettier,
yeah.
Clear.
Third one,
ES7,
Yes,
Is
7 React.
React.
another one is
Yes, 7 IN90.
ESLint is another one. Okay,
lens, good lens,
yeah, Git lens maybe spelling and Git Copilot. This is definitely a awesome thing, but I didn't try. Another one is don't worry. Just go and ask Google. It will give you lots of things. Don't try to buy hard these things. Do one by one. Okay, it's already 8:42. So what I want to do, we have 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. So, are you ready for this surprising mock interview? I will ask one question to each one. If you want to drop off, you can drop off now itself. If you want to go with a mock interview, no problem. If you give a wrong answer, right answer doesn't matter. Are you ready or not?
Okay, sir, we will try.
Right? Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, Sweta, I will start with you. Just explain. Just tell me what are the ES6 features. Quick, fatafat. You're on mute. What are the ES6 features?
I remembered only arrow functions, sir.
Only one thing? Okay.
Let and const arrow functions. That's it, sir.
Okay, fine. Anyone else can add what are the ES6 features?
Spread operator promises.
Mm-hmm.
Template
Asynchronous,
filters.
Classes, objects.
asynchronous,
Async await.
yeah, async await,
Uh,
uh, catch then,
of course, it's a part of promise.
yeah,
Mm.
So template literals, destructuring,
Yeah,
destruction,
yeah, great.
yeah,
Now,
spread
now,
and rest.
now, tell me
Trust
one by
operators.
one, by one.
Let and const,
Okay. Let unconst.
arrow functions.
Very good.
So
Then,
template literals,
Template literals.
okay. Then,
Promises.
good. Then,
destructuring,
yeah, destructuring. Yeah. Then,
spread and rest
Spread op-
operator.
spread and
Sorry,
rest
spread
operator.
operator. Yeah.
spread
Next,
and rest operator,
next. Still few there. You're there. Again, of course, async and
async and await,
mm, then classes. Okay. Another important one is
constructor,
modules. No, constructor is a part of a class.
oh,
Mm. Okay, these are the main things. Okay, even I forgot. But if you see, just can anyone tell me a second table in mathematics, like two ones are two? Anyone is ready to? You remember? No?
Yes, sir, remembered.
Now tell me.
Two ones, two twos, four, two threes, six, two fours, eight, two fives, 10, two six, 12,
Very good. Very
two
good. Very good.
sevens,
Okay. Now tell
two
me.
eight, six, two nines,
That
18, two tens, 20.
very good. Very good. Now tell me the 13th table.
No, sir.
Just try. Just try. Just try. Of course, in interviews they don't ask this question. Don't worry. Just tell me 13th table. Quick. Try at least three, at least five things. 13 ones are,
13, 32,
13 twos are,
26, 33, 39,
39,
fours are,
13
34,
fours, 52,
52,
35,
35,
65,
65,
13 6, 78.
78 नहीं होता,
uh, because
78.
you can tell
91,
anything because I don't know.
13 7, 91.
91,
13 8,
91,
104, 13 9s, 117, 13 10s, 130.
30.
Yeah.
She knows everything.
Now tell me. Second table is really easy, right, for everyone.
Yeah.
And 10th
Yes, sir.
table, up to 10, it's easy. 11 also easy. From 12, it's difficult. So interview preparation, because learning is different. Okay, preparing for interview is also different. That is another technique. Okay, So if I ask you, tell me, I don't know, like what are the ES6 features? Okay, you can recollect everything in 10 minutes. You can answer. So, but whenever you are preparing for interview, you should remember like a second table. Okay, like let constant, arrow functions, rest operator, spread operator, classes, promises, async and await. I'm not saying that you need to bypass it. You should remember in that way. Because okay, now tell me, what is a closure?
Function along with lexical scope, bundled together form a closure.
Very good, very good. I think you are preparing for interview. Okay, okay. Now I will ask Pankaj. Pankaj, just tell me what is a promise?
Sorry,
What is a promise?
I forget it.
Uh,
I think-
okay, okay. Sweta, just tell me what is a callback function? Callback hell. Okay, so what I'm saying now, I hope you understand, right?
Yes, yes.
What I'm trying to say, because learning is one phase. Practicing, because you need to practice multiple times so that you will remember for a long time. And you should revise on each and every week. Saturday, Sunday, why I'm not taking sessions on Saturday, Sunday means one thing I need to spend time for a family. The most important thing is you should recollect what you have learned, right? Otherwise, it's really difficult because how much time you have taken to learn JavaScript? Of course, you have taken how much time? 3 months, right?
Yes, sir.
Minimum 3 months to learn JavaScript. So if you don't revise now, whenever you start attending interview, from that point again it will take 2.5 months to learn recollect JavaScript because you will forget everything. You will forget promises. You will you know I understand the promises, but you can't write the code. You can't explain what is the promises in interview. So that again you need to spend minimum 5 to 6 hours on promises. Okay, while learning promises, you will forget what is a callback and what is a callback in. Again, you need to go back and everything. So again, it will take 2.5 months to prepare for an interview. Okay, that's why 90% because that's why how it is possible for an institute or any trainer to give 100% job guarantee. So we suppose someone has provided a training for 100 days, and after 100 days, if I ask the question, "What is the promise?" If you say, "I forgot," so how much time it will take for us to reach a level to crack the interviews? So, so you should prepare your own plan. Okay, I don't know how much time you have, how much. Okay, hey, my wife is listening and she's just commenting on. So why you are saying all these things? Students are more intelligent than you. I know, but
No, no, sir.
students
You
do
are
the same
saying
mistake and again.
correct. You are saying
Sir, you are
correctly.
saying right words only, sir. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, that's all for today. And please do practice and revise the concepts and do some coding challenges and focus on the projects. Then getting a job is really easy. Okay, that's all for today, and see you again on Tuesday. We don't have any sessions on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.